Hello everyone, and welcome back to my server LP. So yeah, how's it going everyone? Man, I really gotta start recording more frequently like I did with the earlier episodes. But anyways, as you can see, we're up in the disk itself, the main part of the base. And yeah, if we go ahead and look right here, we can see that these chests are empty, and that's because I've been preparing for something. Our storage room, why it is really nice to look at, is a pain in terms of organizing. And I've got an inventory full of crap, gotta run around to all the different chests to organize it. So we're gonna be building a new storage room and tearing out this one in the process. First, we'll be tearing out this part of it because this is the part that will actually be in the way. But not only is this going to be a new storage system, but it's also going to include an automatic item sorter. So, all of our items will be organized into the proper chests. Well, there we go. It has been knocked out. And yeah. So, this is pretty much down this way is where we're going to have the item sorter. This thing should be able to sort us about 100 to 150 items, I'm hoping. And basically whatever isn't in the system will go into a miscellaneous chest, and we can sort that manually. Now, one thing is, some items that can't be sorted, such as swords and armor, and those basically items that can't stack, those are just gonna go into the miscellaneous chest, and I'll have to manually organize them. But my goodness, it'll be good to just come back after a caving trip, put all my stuff in a chest, and just have it felted and organized for me. So yeah. So I have gotten out all the additional dirt around here, and this chest contains pretty much most of the materials we'll be needing. We'll definitely be needing more of them, but as you can see, I made a crap ton of hoppers, redstone torches. I got redstone droppers, chests, blocks of redstone, building blocks, comparators, repeaters. Oh my goodness, and the sad part is this may not be enough. Yeah, it actually got so bad where I was running out of wood that I had to go to the shop and buy it, which, if we type /bowtop, I'm on top right there. Like, well, I'm in second. So yeah, you know, I got a crap ton of cash, so it was buying, like, what was it, like 5k worth of wood was easy. So yeah. So, and I do want to show myself building some of this. So let's go ahead and actually start with one of the item elevator on how I'm gonna do this. And I basically designed this myself, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone else basically did something like this. I've already seen the hopper clock. I didn't design this part. But anyways, we got a hopper clock there. We're gonna need comparator, repeater, and now we're gonna need some blocks. Grab a block, torch, and that will be going out to actually, I can change this up a bit. Oops, I got items in there. Oh well, as you can see, that will stop the hopper clock from going and the item elevator from activating. So, now here we got the problem of, well, we're gonna have items clogged. Like, we'll put an item in here, and it's only gonna go up so far until it stops. I don't know how far that one went. I'll find it later. But it's only got to go up so far, and that's our problem. But I made a simple thing, and so I've seen this before, but never used in this sort of contraption. If we go ahead and grab some blocks here, and, man, in my test world, I arranged this just a bit. Actually, hold on. I'm going to move this hopper clock. Okay, so I moved the hopper clock. It's right here, so it's a bit more easy. And also, I put these blocks on top because I don't want to get items in there, and since players can drop items into hoppers and that are in other players laying claims easily, so gotta be aware of that. Now for an item elevator of this size, 6 comparators should be just fine. And we place redstone like so, and there. Now basically, we all know how the repeater works. When it receives a redstone signal, it'll basically refresh it or whatever to the max signal strength. Comparators don't do that. You give them a signal input of 1, they're gonna output 1. So, taking advantage of that, we built a I don't know what you call this, some sort of like comparator clock almost. I don't know. And but anyways, basically, when we go ahead and place an item in here, just like so, and even when that's not powered, these comparators are remaining powered for a while, keeping this torch off, allowing the redstone clock to go on long enough to get our item to the end of the elevator. And if we go over here, we should have 2 redstone in there, one from the previous test that failed, and another one from this test. Yep, there's our redstone. So that's basically it's how the clock system that we'll be using will work. And so, as you can see, the item sorting design I'm going for is basically the basic standard that everyone has been going for when it comes to item sorting. It's fairly compact just for what it does, and you know, sorts items. And yeah, as you can see, and so far so good. Also, I'm going to get into the filler items because I don't want to risk this thing breaking, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do about the filler items, because I think I'm probably going to use buttons as a filler item, like wooden buttons. And I'll show you what I'm going to do in order to make sure if I throw in any wooden buttons, they don't interfere. And that's a phone. I hate telephones. They always interrupt me. So, when it comes to the filler items, it's obviously going ahead and renaming every filler item would be a very bad idea. So what we're going to do is just rename 21 of them, or, well, since it costs 26 levels anyways, and we're just going to rename an entire stack, not a button. That's what we're renaming it to. So, for the entire system as filler items, we're going to just use wooden buttons because they're pretty resource friendly to get and so on, and since we're going to need a lot of them, there we go. But anyways, one thing is, the problem is, what if we put a button into the system? So that's why I renamed a stack of buttons. And actually I only need 21 of these, but anyways, normal buttons, not a button. Perfect name. Anyways, if we take our not a button here and put it in there, basically for this first one, and then we go ahead and put in a normal button, now, and any buttons that come through the system will be filtered out before they can interfere with any of the other stuff. So for right here, we can just go ahead and grab a normal button. If I can, there we go. Just grab a normal button. And there we go, and it's all done right there. And we can try and put in wooden buttons here. Did I put in? Yeah, I put in buttons, but they will not pass through the filter, meaning we can just use normal buttons throughout the entire thing, saving us on XP and resources. So yeah, there's a little tip. Basically, use the item sorter to its advantage and sort out the item that could be a problem. That way we will never have button problems. But that does mean that our redstone chest will be lacking buttons and we'll have to manually organize them, but oh well, you know. What? No, actually, they'll just be organized through here. Derp. But anyways. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna continue on. Oh, and guys, one thing you're probably gonna notice is already I'm not really explaining how this works, and because, well, for one, if you search automatic item sorting system, basically every design out there is this design into pretty much every single one of them. So if you're really that curious on how this works and you want to build one yourself, just search it. Pretty much every video out there is this system, and right here, which, you know, and which really it would have been nice if I could actually like build something entirely new, but you know, if it ain't broke, I'm not gonna fix it. So there we go. And I fell, darn it. So guys, I thought I'd give you a little progress report on the sorting system. So far, it's about halfway done, at least like the main bulk of it that actually sorts. And yeah, I have already used a lot of hoppers. I think I started out with 5 stacks of hoppers. Yeah, I'm getting there. And I've also started out with like 2 stacks of comparators and repeaters, so, and torches and crap. Yeah, I've been using a lot of it. But anyways, one thing is, if we come up here, and I'll show you this. This is the really only thing that I've been doing different than other people might do. For the items when they get transported down, as you can see, I got as you can see, I got droppers there. For one, droppers are a lot less resource intensive to make, and basically the item feeds into a dropper, and then you know, the hopper will grab it out of the dropper, and it will just keep on doing that. It basically saves us some hoppers. So yeah, to sum up my yabber-yabbering. So yeah, I'm gonna continue working on this some more, and I'll get back with you. Also guys, when I'm building this, I want to also make note of some other stuff. This will probably, well, no, it will most definitely be tying into to 2 other parts of the base that'll be up here, and they'll be big pieces of the base, and so they'll take up pretty much, maybe just about, almost just about as much room as this. And that is a brewing station and a what else was it? An industrial filter of some sort. I don't think that'll take up too much room, but I can make it complicated if I want, so, you know. I mean, yeah, making it complicated. That'll be fun. But I've been doing some testing in single player to try and make a filter that will detect when a furnace already has enough items in it, and switch to the next furnace in line to use for felting. So I've been trying to do that and stuff. It's been a bit tricky. There's probably someone who's already done it, but yeah, I want to do it myself. Come up with my own design. Even though it will probably not be as efficient as someone else's design. That's one thing. Yeah, you know, as good as I can be with redstone, there's always someone else out there better than me, which is to be expected. Nobody's the best at anything, but yeah. So, yeah, I'm assuming storage, felting, and brewing, and enchanting, and I almost forgot enchanting needs to be over here. So probably we're gonna do something like that, and we're also gonna make this look good in the process, because that's what I like to do, make stuff look good. And you know, and one of the things is, in the previous episodes, I've noticed that like in the recent previous episodes, we haven't really done anything technical. We just more so done stuff to make the base look pretty, which is all fine by me. In fact, you may have seen in the beginning of the did you? No, wait, that was a failed take probably. But anyways, there is some work to the base and stuff that I haven't really shown and stuff, but like on the outside, but I'm just not gonna bother with it because it's really nothing much. It's like down there I have a path, as you can see. Some of the nether leaked into the overworld. Now of course I built that part, you know, as a the nether never actually leaks into the overworld. That'd be crazy if it could, if the portal stayed on for long enough. That'd be kind of cool actually. But at the same time, it'd probably be annoying to a lot of people. So guys, a progress report. It is almost done. Oh my goodness. Almost, except for the back. And so everything except the back. And so has the filler items that we're using, which are buttons. And so, all they need is actual items for the so that way I can start filtering out items. And yeah. And my goodness, oh my goodness. I think I used like 8 sacks of hoppers on this. Maybe 7, maybe 8. It's somewhere around there, but man, it was a lot. My goodness, if I did not have an iron farm, this would be... Oh my goodness. But anyways, yeah, I actually just finished building the back part not too long ago. And if we come over here, you can see I got tons of item frames. And excuse the video if it lags some. For me, I can definitely notice it, but you guys might not notice the video lag. But, yeah, as you can see, tons of item frames because one item frames actually cause lag. But each one basically represents a sorting slot for the system. And I placed items in them and blocks and whatever to basically get a good idea. And I actually got to add on more for the back piece. So basically like 18 more item slots. And basically this theme's going to organize my most common items and my most used items. So blocks, say like a half slab or stair, those aren't going to be organized in this theme. Those are just going to be thrown into a miscellaneous chest, which really... it doesn't really matter too much. I can manually organize them and stuff. Considering how much room this theme takes up, it's pretty insane. And oh boy, yeah. To anybody out there who wants to know how long this has taken me since the last cut, I've been working on this on and off for 8 hours. So yes, if you're wondering, yes, I have no life. I'm just kidding. It's just today I happen to have time to play Minecraft all day, which is nice. So yeah. So everyone, and so that will be it for this episode. If you enjoyed, then be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, and be sure to subscribe for more. Until next time, everyone, and I will see you later.